Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing fantastic as always. Very sorry about the slight delay there. There was some technical issues going on my end here with the resolution of the stream, but hopefully it's working now. It looks like it's running as it should be, so please do, right off the bat, give me some feedback to let me know if the stream is running well and good on your end. That'd be amazing just to hear some feedback on that, audio levels and whatever, you know the usuals. But hello, welcome back to another stream. Leeds Aviation, Southwest 2115. It's good to see you all here. 𝗘𝗦𝗡𝗟𝗏, hello. Oliver Bravo 737. How's it going, your boy? Welcome to the stream. Jason, welcome to the stream. Tapper Aviation, hello, good to see you here. Sean, good to see you here. Ryman, good to see you here. Aviator Guy 590, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to another stream. Today, it's Qantas Virtual's Melbourne flyout, which is really, really exciting. We're featuring another community event, and this one's brilliant. We're heading, of course, to Adelaide today. We're in Australia. We're flying very far from where we'd normally fly. We don't really fly in Australia that much, but of course, this is a brilliant opportunity to do exactly that, of course, with a community event as well being featured. We're currently at Melbourne, of course. That's where we're flying out today. If you are joining, spawning at Melbourne on the expert server in a Qantas aircraft. Today, we're taking the 737-800, which should be a blast. We're looking at a flight time of around 1 hour. It might be a little bit longer, maybe a bit less. I don't know. We never know really until we're in the air and we can see the accurate ETA until we arrive at our destination. Aviation Delta, what's up? Aviation Delta is controlling right now. Awesome. Thank you very much for the service. Let's not stall for too long. Of course, you can see the aircraft is booted up. We're more or less ready to go. The weight and balance is complete and the flight plan is all done. So if you are joining today, please do copy my flight plan because that's the exact route that we will be flying today for this stream. Luca, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Jake, Palmer198, Aviation Guy, what's up? Welcome. Ruben, welcome to the stream. Channel member in the chat right now. Just very quickly, before we actually kick off the stream, I would just like to say, if you would like to become a channel member on this channel and gain access to exclusive perks, then click the link in the description to find out all about it. You'll be supporting the AOPA Foundation's You Can Fly program, and all of the revenue generated by channel memberships is donated to them. So consider it, have a look, see if you'd like to become a channel member. But without further ado, let's go ahead and commence with this flight today. So as I said, we're more or less ready to go. We'll tune into the ATIS really quickly, just to see if there's anything that we've missed. But I really don't think that there will be anything we've missed because I checked it about 10 minutes ago. But let's see. Information Quebec. Still landing 16, departing 27. Pretty standard. It's the same. It hasn't changed, so we don't really need to worry about that one. So let's tune into ground really quickly then. We'll just take a look around the aircraft. Again, this is the expert server, so please don't do exactly what you just saw that aeroplane doing, because that's not very good. Oh, good question. I haven't said the flight level and the mark. We'll be cruising at 35,000 feet today at Mach 0.78. So pretty standard. And the route for today, for those just joining right now, is Melbourne to Adelaide. Ryman, what's up? I see you in the chat. Infinite Flight Flyers, welcome. Anyway, let's take a quick look around the aircraft. As you can see, we're more or less ready to go. We'll turn on the beacon lights and request pushback. There we go. We got there eventually. Very, very soon. Let's see. Dude probably dropped his phone whilst on 100% thrust. The one who just done a Tokyo drift across the ramp. Yep, most likely. Okay, let's see. Let's concentrate here. 𝗘𝗦𝗡𝗟𝗏, member for 10 months on Superfan 𝗘𝗦𝗡𝗟. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and turn on the beacon lights then. Seatbelts and no smoking as well, of course. We'll go ahead and attach the tug here and get ready for our pushback. So let's request pushback. Of course, information Quebec. There's only one runway in use for departures today, so we'll just press send rather than a specific runway. And we'll see what ATC has to say. Just be advised, you should be flying at an even altitude. We should be actually, yeah. Have I just forgotten my? Here, let me check. IFR. There we go, hold position. Okay, we'll wait. Whilst we're doing that, let's have a look. Okay, yes, we should be flying at an even altitude. That's correct. Thank you very much for reminding me. So we'll cruise at 36,000 feet today.
Qantas 719, ready to taxi with information Quebec. Melbourne ground, Qantas 19 heavy.
Oliver, I'm great, thank you. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Requesting runway
Welcome, welcome. Infinite Flight Australia, how's it going? Sean said he's APU sniffing. That's great to hear. That's great to hear. There we go. Pushback approved for Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Awesome stuff. Let's go ahead and commence our pushback here. Awesome. Right. Ground services. Parking brake will come off. We'll quickly calibrate and press push. We'll begin our pushback here. We'll start our engines as we go.
ready for pushback with information Quebec.
Attention all air.
Ground is now offline. There might be a controller change in progress, I'd imagine.
Ready for pushback with information Quebec.
And we'll start with engine 1 in just a moment here. We'll try and get out of here as quick as possible so that we don't sort of congest the airport too much, of course. If you are joining this event today, do expect delays as always, especially with the stream. Let's start engine 1. And begin turning towards the taxi line here. Opening ground now. Awesome. Thank you very much. Hey Dan, we're just splitting IF-ATC. Awesome. Okay, that's great to hear.
American 119 heavy. Contact Melbourne departure on 118.9. Melbourne Tower, Qantas 12 Alpha Kilo.
Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad of a pushback. We'll just stop here. Do a nice slow stop here with the brakes. Parking brake on. Awesome. Start engine 2. And we can go ahead and disconnect the tug. Miles, Av, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oliver said he's our co-pilot for today. It's amazing. Awesome. 106, 113 now, people watching live. Welcome everybody to the stream. Maybe we can do a giveaway towards the end of the stream as well, so do stick by for that. Stay tuned. And of course, I'm more than happy to answer some Q&A questions or whatever once we're airborne, as always. Anonymous Gaming, what's up? Okay, we use flaps 5 for today's departure. We're not too heavy. Oh, there you go, contact ground. Of course, we were just tuned out. So there's contact ground, and we can request taxi here to the active runway with information Quebec. And we'll set our auto brakes to maximum in case we have a rejected takeoff. APU can now come off. Trim, I would say let's use around 20% trim. It's pretty standard. There we go. Oh, taxi to 16 and contact tower and ready. Has the ATIS just changed?
Melbourne ground, Qantas 773, ready to taxi with information Quebec. Taxiing to runway 16.
Okay.
Golf Sierra Whiskey Alpha Alpha. Qantas 19 heavy. Taxi to runway 16.
In which case we should taxi straight, make a left-hand turn because we need to cross 27 here. Oh, disregard last message, taxi to 27. Awesome, okay. I thought that sounded a little odd, but there we go. Taxi 27 and contact tower when ready. We'll just taxi straight out here and hold behind this aircraft in front of us. There we go, we'll wait here. Qantas 719 is not moving. Where's 719? Are they at the front of the line or something? I'm not too sure. Hi Dan, when are you doing a stream on your channel? I'm not sure. It'll be some point soon when I can fit it in, of course.
Taxiing to runway 27, Qantas 719.
We'll tune into tower in just a couple of moments once we're a little bit close to the runway because we're still sort of right across the taxiways here. Ryman said that he departed before the chaos. I mean, it was a good choice. It was a very wise choice to make. Of course, if you join now, you're going to be stuck in the huge wait for departure, like usual.
Qantas 773, taxi to runway 27. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 27. Qantas 773.
Taxiing to runway 27.
Active.
Qantas 8.
I don't think they're AFK holding short because it says that they're active here. So
14 Super. Request taxi to parking.
we'll see. Gonzo, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Position. Melbourne ground.
Good to see you back here.
Foxtrot uniform Echo Lima. Ready for pushback.
Give way to aircraft. Charlie Bravo Mike Foxtrot. Melbourne ground.
I'll give you a priority for takeoff. Aviation Delta, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Ground. Jetstar
Liam, what's up? Welcome.
ready for pushback with information for them.
There we go. Okay. We're rolling. We're rolling. It's always good news. Let's create some room for the aircraft behind us that are waiting to push back. Alex, welcome to the stream.
Pushback approved. Velocity 891.
Qantas 654.
Dan, what's your favorite pot noodle flavor? I don't know actually. I don't really. The thing is, I don't really eat pot noodles. I'm more of a super noodle guy, so I'd say the chicken flavor for super noodles. I don't know about pot noodles. They're not that good for you, to be honest.
Ready for pushback with information Quebec. Qantas 19 heavy. Give way to aircraft on your right. Give way to aircraft. Qantas 19 heavy.
I'm disappointed.
Qantas 9607. Request taxi to parking.
Melbourne ground. Qantas 21 Victor Golf. Ready to taxi.
Pot noodles have carried me through braces. Yeah, I mean, I ate pot noodles when I had braces. But again, that was when I was like 16. It was a long time ago.
Qantas 2196. Taxi to runway 27. Contact tower when ready.
Right.
Melbourne ground.
Flight time. We're looking at a flight time of around 1 hour today for those joining right now. It's not too long. It's the ideal sort of flight time today. We'll see, of course, it could be shorter than that, or it could be longer. We'll find out once we're in the air. But we're flying a total distance of. Have I changed it here on the bottom? I think I have. Distance to destination, 365 nautical miles. So it's really not too bad.
Contact tower when ready.
Melbourne ground. Velocity 891. Ready to taxi with information Quebec.
Stand by. Q-Link 257. Qantas 227. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved.
I think Sean here maybe taxied a little bit too fast and couldn't slow down in time for that turn. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Melbourne ground. Air Hawk 7716 heavy.
There's lots of strong headwind over southern Australia, so it'll probably stretch out to 1 hour 45, possibly 2 hours. Captain Cameron, I mean, that's quite excessive. I don't know if it will stretch out to 2 hours. We'll see, of course, once we're airborne. Hopefully we're not flying too slow.
Jetstar 778. Ready to taxi with information for them.
Melbourne ground, China 7520 Victor Golf, ready to taxi.
Almost there. We'll tune into tower now and get ready for our departure.
Melbourne ground.
We'll get our message ready here.
Melbourne ground.
27 departing, and it'll be west in just a second. We can just hit send when we're ready.
Runway 27. Melbourne ground. Qantas 4424. Ready to taxi to runway 27 with information Quebec.
Sean said, I'm on a split screen right now. What do you mean you're on a split screen? On like the iPad Pro and you've
Melbourne ground.
done like half and half with another app?
7. Ready for pushback with information Quebec.
It'll be helpful if I took my brakes off. We might get somewhere.
7520 Victor Golf.
Going around. Asiana 782 Romeo Juliet heavy.
Asiana 782 Romeo Juliet heavy. Road
Okay, almost there, everyone. Almost there.
Roger. Asiana
Southwest 2115 over there to our left. Let's hold short here.
Juliet heavy. Contact Melbourne approach on 132.0. Air France 1 heavy. Contact Melbourne departure on 118.9.
contacting Melbourne approach on 1.
Why did you choose Melbourne? I chose this airport because it's the Qantas Virtual Melbourne flyout today. So that's the main reason why we're flying out of this airport. And of course, we've chosen another Australian airport. And Adelaide's really, really nice to fly into. So we'll just head to that airport. I thought it was quite a nice choice for a route today. So there we go. There's the answer to that one. Really, really simple. Not a lot of thought behind it. Yeah, split screen on my iPad, and it's oh, okay, right, I see there. I didn't know you could do split screen with Infinite Flight running, to be honest.
Number 2, runway 16, cleared to land.
Number 3, clear to land, runway 16.
Let's see, I can imagine the departure rate's going to be like a tiny bit slower. Only because we've got two runways which are literally crossing each other like that. So you've got traffic coming in on one, and then, you know, you have to sort of, because we've got an aircraft here ahead of us, 737, sort of, they're lined up and they're waiting because this aircraft just landed and they're waiting for them to vacate the runway. So you've got arriving traffic on that runway and departure traffic on this runway, where there's potential collisions. So, oh, line up and wait, okay. Danny, are you doing a giveaway today? Yeah, we can do a giveaway today. Let's go ahead and turn the landing lights on. Yes, please don't assume that I'm ignoring your comment. I'll try my very best to get around to your comment, of course. There's a lot of comments in the chat, and there's a lot going on here right now. I need to focus on the departure, and once we're airborne and the autopilot's doing its thing, then I'll, of course, take a closer look at the chat, and we can have a Q&A going on here. But let me just get the aircraft airborne first. Right, it's a relatively short runway. Maybe we should... I think we should be okay. We were quite light with flaps 5. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. Roger that. Let's do that then. Let's absolutely floor it up the runway here. Hopefully flaps 5 is enough. Let's see. We'll soon find out if we overrun the runway. Which I don't think we will, but we'll find out. Oh, it's a bit windy. Ooh. Shimmy, shimmy right across the runway here. Let's rotate. Away we go. Gears coming up. Lovely stuff. Slowly let go of the rudder. Lovely. Flaps 5 wasn't an issue at all. Contact Melbourne departure on 118.90. Send and switch, and we'll check in IFR. Let's lower the nose here then. Reduce that throttle. And away we go. Lovely. Great rotation. Thank you very much for the feedback on the rotation there. There's 200 knots. Radar contact. Just get rid of the spoilers here. We don't need them armed anymore. Max auto brake, sorry, can now be turned off. We'll just take a look at our flight plan real quick, make sure we're on. We'll fly as we are. Let's activate the next leg. We're more or less flying straight out anyway. We're flying west, so we'll engage LNAV at some point soon. We're above 3,000 feet, so we don't have to worry about turning anymore either. A little bit bumpy as well, starting to hit some turbulence here. Flaps are coming up. Let's not forget about those. 250 knots is approaching, so let's set the autopilot here. Increase the vertical speed. And hit LNAV. Yeah, it's quite bumpy. We'll see. Maybe the winds are quite strong over southern Australia. We'll soon find out. What's the current time there? In the UK, it's 1:30 p.m. Dan, would you say multiplayer in the cockpit would be good? So, dual cockpit, yes. It would be cool, but I don't think it's a necessity, if I'm honest. What's the giveaway for? We'll give away a month of Infinite Flight Pro. Nearly climbing through 10,000.
Melbourne departure. Qantas 834. With you at 1,800.
So the landing lights can now come off. And we will pitch down. We'll pitch for speed. So climb thrust can be about 85 N1. We'll pitch down, let the speed increase, and then start climbing again. I'd imagine our escorts today as well will most likely be, and there's an F-22 up there, but I'd think it would be the F-18, not the F-8, yeah, the F-18, sorry.
Qantas 834 is 5 nautical miles west of Melbourne International at 3,100 feet. Requesting radar vectors to Canberra International.
Samuel AR, what's up? The London Heathrow meetup is a nice event. I guess this is actually a really good time to talk about this. Let me just keep an eye on the speed here. We'll go 290
Frequency change.
and increase the climb rate here.
Good day.
So, if you aren't aware, we have posted it on social media, but we are hosting an in real life, in-person London Heathrow meetup on the 17th of September. It'll be super awesome, and I know that there's quite a few people attending already, so it'll be great to, of course, meet you all. If you'd like more information on this event, and you're from the UK, or you'd like to fly into the UK maybe for this event, then head to our community forum. It's I think it might be unpinned today, but if you search up London Heathrow Community Meetup 2022, it will appear.
Good day.
But yeah, 17th of September, 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. will be the meetup time. We can hang out, watch the planes, of course. Hopefully Myrtle Avenue is in use, so we can get some really, really cool shots. And then we'll go and grab some food. We'll head into the terminals. Hopefully the weather on the day is nice, because of course it's the UK, and if it rains, it'll be quite a misery. But we'll see. We'll see. From what I'm aware, it's myself and Cam who will definitely 100% be at the event. Laura may be coming, and Regan also might be coming. They're on standby. We'll see. I don't quite know, so I can't give you a definite answer, but I guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, hopefully it's not raining, Lee. It would be quite disappointing. It'd be nice to get into, at Heathrow they have, I think it's the Hilton Garden Inn bar / restaurant or something, but they have a minimum spend of £30 for you to even watch the planes from there, so it's quite expensive. Which is annoying. Obviously we can't do that because of course we'll be hosting a meetup with lots of people. Oh, meet and greet with the Infinite Flight team. Yes, 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 absolutely. Dan, I might travel from Liverpool to be there. I don't know yet. Why not? What's there to lose? I think it's ideal as well because we were trying to plan it a couple of months back, but obviously we had Oshkosh as well to plan for, and then sort of timings weren't lining up. When hosting an event, it's good to have at least 2 staff members there, and the 17th of September lined up nicely. But it's on a Saturday, for those wondering, which is quite perfect, really, especially if I don't know, you're in school or you work weekdays.
Qantas 834. Request frequency change.
Aviation X, what's up? Welcome. Let's see. Right now it's saying we're going to expect a flight time. Why is this changed? Oh, it's changed. I know why it's changed. because we done the Wacky Racing stream and I changed all of the information down the bottom. Let's just sort of configure this again really quickly. Hold on a moment. Let's tune out of departure then. Do we have a center frequency? We don't know. Okay. What was I going to look at? That was it. Let's have a look. I can never remember which one it's on. Here we go. Estimated time to destination is 50 minutes. Yeah, so it won't quite be 2 hours. But it is really, really windy. You can see we're being absolutely battered by winds at the moment. You can see the airspeed indicator sort of jumping around and the artificial horizon there sort of wobbling side to side. Let's bring that climb rate down. Dan, what runway do you plan to use on arrival into Adelaide? I looked at the ATIS prior to planning the flight plan. I think 2-3's in you. Is it 2-3? Let's have a look. Yeah, 2-3, please. That'd be great. Oh, I meant 2 hours for the total stream time. Yes, yes. Yeah, around that. I think it'd be around an hour and 30 stream, something like that. So the stream block time will be around an hour and 30. Hey Dan, it's great to be here. I live over in Africa and it's currently 2:34 here. Awesome, welcome to the stream. 25,000 feet. Can we track people on Infinite X? You're more than welcome to. We won't show that on the stream, of course. We'll just keep it as Infinite Flight here, but if you'd like to track us on Infinite X or Live Flight, then of course, sure. Do you have any tips for the battery on an iPad? Because it's a fiercely game for a phone or an iPad. I mean, of course, devices generally get hot anyway under many different apps or different workloads, which is totally fine. It's normal. But if you want to reduce that heat and stop your device from heating up too much, of course you can turn down your screen brightness and also enable automatic low power mode in the Infinite Flight settings, which will essentially... So Infinite Flight runs at 60 frames a second depending on the device that you use. And you can choose whether you're running at 60 frames, 30 frames. If your device can reach 60 frames and it can hold 60 frames, then set your settings to 60 frames a second. If you set it to 60 frames and it can't quite hold it, and it frequently keeps dropping and is struggling a bit, then I would recommend setting it to 30 frames per second. And then, of course, in addition to that, just enable automatic low power mode. And as I was saying, what that basically does is it takes your device from 30 or 60 frames, whatever you selected, and reduces it to 10 frames a second after a certain amount of time of inactivity, for example. Of not touching the screen, it will automatically enable that, which will ultimately help your battery as well. So volume, screen brightness, and automatic low power mode will help out, especially if you're doing long haul flights. That's what I do. When I'm doing long haul flights, I just turn down my screen brightness completely, turn the sound off, and enable automatic low power mode. Okay, which aircraft in Infinite Flight is your favourite, and which livery for that aircraft? I would say it's the BA 777-200ER. Craig, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Still climbing then. Let's reduce that climb rate here. It's about 1,500 feet per minute. Looking good. It's saying that we have 41 minutes until we arrive and 22 minutes until the top of descent. So, of course, we can do a giveaway. We'll do the giveaway when we reach the top of descent. So, in about 20 minutes' time. Dan, do you prefer the 200 or 300 variant? I think the 200 variant. Mr. Music, what's up? Welcome. No worries at all. Aviation BDA, welcome to the stream. Lux 0001, welcome back. Blaze, hello. Looks like the stream is up and running very well. That's good to see here on the analytics and stream health on my end. Kareem K, what's up? Infinite Flight 001, welcome to the stream. Craig D just finished a flight from London Heathrow to Palma de Mallorca and completely forgot about this stream. No worries at all. Welcome to the stream, Craig. How was your flight to Mallorca? Hey Dan, can you explain what a virtual airline is and what they do? A virtual airline is it's literally sort of it's what it says on the tin. It's a virtual airline, a virtual version of what the airline is in real life. And of course, virtual airlines can set up their airlines sort of essentially how they would like to. Some of them have like ranking systems where you can climb through the ranks and unlock. Of course, you'll still have these aircraft, but you can unlock with your ranks certain aircraft in the fleet which they operate in their virtual airlines. I'm not too much of a pro when it comes to virtual airlines, and of course, because I'm not part of a virtual airline. But of course, if you're intrigued and want to know more, I guess you could reach out to virtual airline and organisations and ask some questions and see what it's all about before you decide to be a part of one. Of course, there's lots of virtual airlines in the Infinite Flight community, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really cool, and I would love to be a part of a virtual airline. I really would. I think the problem with that is I don't really have the time on my hands to be a part of a virtual airline and sort of climb through the ranks and unlock aircraft, because I really love the idea of unlocking planes and earning XP and doing all this cool stuff. But unfortunately, I just don't have the time for that. I was a part of EasyJet VA and BA VA quite a while back now, and I remember I joined EasyJet VA and I didn't have any time. Like, and it was frustrating because it was really cool. But yeah, some VAs have some really amazing, and VAs have some really amazing websites and sort of flows of how they do things. It's really, really cool to see. In addition, what are your tips for the most butter landings, even in challenging situations? I think in terms of landings, of course, it really depends on the approach. You have to be set up on the approach and on the glide slope. If you get the approach perfect, and use the ILS as well, the ILS will help. If you get the approach perfect and you're coming in at correct speed, the landing, the actual flare and landing part will be relatively easy. But I know some people, they over flare when they come in for a landing and they start to balloon down the runway, or maybe they forget to flare and just slam the runway. I've said this before on a stream, use ground effect to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Of course, when you sort of... the easiest way for me to, and the most simple way for me to describe ground effect, when you come towards the runway and you get really, really close to the runway, you'll essentially start to float. I'm going to make this sound as easy as possible, right, just so you can understand. You essentially, this is the runway, you get towards the runway, and then you start to sort of glide along the runway because of the air under the wings. And that also essentially sort of balloon you down the runway. And this is where people start to balloon when they flare because of the ground effect. You sort of want to fly into... I in Infinite Flight, I fly into the ground effect. I sort of use it to my advantage. So you'll notice that when flaring on Infinite Flight, you don't need to pull back too much because the ground effect is almost doing that work for you. So fight that ground effect, push forwards a little bit more. That's what I tend to do in Infinite Flight, and it tends to gently sort of subtly settle on the runway. I don't know, it takes practice. Of course, it takes time. You're not going to wake up one day and be amazing at landings. It takes time. The ground effect is amazing. Since it's been an Infinite Flight, it's been an absolute game changer when it comes for landing. If you'd like a more in-depth explanation on ground effect, then you can Google that. But Lanes Aviation, you're welcome. Yeah, it also depends on the aircraft. Like the Cessna, for example. The Cessna is really rubbish for ground effect because it's a high-wing aircraft. And I guess you could say the same about like the Dash 8. High-wing aircraft, the ground effect of a high-wing aircraft isn't as good because the wings are higher, so it's a little bit more difficult to land. Whereas the low-wing aircraft, like for example the 737 and the majority of planes these days, the stereotypical plane, they fly and handle a lot easier in the ground effect stage of landing. Zach Underwood, what's up? Have you been working on any cool 3D airports recently, Dan? No, I tend to sort of stick with the ones I've got. Of course, it's not a good idea to take too many 3D airports under your belt. I think the most you should really work on is 4 at a time, although I still wouldn't really recommend that, especially if you're in the situation that I am. I don't really have a lot of free time on my hands. I like to, of course, I'm working quite a bit. Dan, I am right behind you. Awesome. The airports which I'm working on, I worked on Rhodes. Rhodes is coming along really nicely. Rhodes is nice. It's more or less finished. There's some slight tweaks that I need to make before it can be completely finished, but that's more or less done. And that wouldn't take no more than an hour to finish, to be honest with you. So maybe I can free up some time for that at some point. So Rhodes, it's coming along nicely. Nearly done. It'll be released at some point in the future. 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗏𝗏 is more of a work in progress. It's sort of a side project for me. I'm not fully committed to making that airport. You've got 𝗖𝗛𝗏𝗏, and then of course you've got Luton, which I was streaming on my channel, and then Chicago O'Hare, which we streamed on this channel at one point as well. So Chicago O'Hare and Luton are the two sort of focuses for me at the moment in terms of airport editing. Looks like a new thumbnail tutorial to make. Go for it. How long do you have? It does say at the top of the screen as well how long we have until we reach the destination. We have 34 minutes. I'm looking forward to Glasgow Airport. Opens up a lot more routes from Scotland. I know it's in progress. Yeah, that'll be cool. I've also worked on. I mean, quite happily. Let me see if I can remember the airports that I've worked on here. You've got Moscow, Domodedovo, Geneva, Venice, Gatwick, Southampton, Lid, London Southend, Rhodes, 𝗖𝗛𝗏𝗏, Chicago, Biggin Hill. I thought there's another one. Alicante. That's a work in progress now, actually. Someone else has taken over the work on that one. Rochester, my local airport, where I've done some flying lessons. I think that's it. Can you do the giveaway, please? We'll do the giveaway in 10 minutes' time. Chef's Gaming, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Have you done an overnighter flight in Infinite Flight? I tried to do one last night, actually, from Honolulu to Melbourne. It didn't go well. I chose the Cessna Citation X. It had the capacity to the fuel capacity to fly that route. But I think the winds just didn't work. I woke up this morning and we were just not going to make it to the airport, so I quit. But yeah, I do many overnight flights and infinite flight. Tonight, I think I'm going to do an ultra long haul and some work around that. How come you're not blue in live flight since your start? I don't think it's been updated, Samuel. I don't think it's been updated. If you go on Infinite X, it should appear blue over there. How to make an infinite flight thumbnail part 12. Put a black rectangle. Make the opacity low. Purple border on the side. Add the text. Put white borders all over except the IFC and Melbourne flyout. Screenshot. Nice. Good job, Lanes Aviation. Dan, does this aircraft have an interior? It doesn't, unfortunately. It doesn't. Do you know if there's any work? Do you know if there's a work in progress of more 3D Polish airports at the moment? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I would love to create 3D airports. I have applied. This was about 2 months ago with no response. I understand the sort of frustration and the eagerness in terms of editing 3D airports. I'm not the one behind this, so I'm not too sure on how things work on that side of things. But I think what I do know is that it's a process which is done in groups. I think this has been answered on the forum, but I'll explain it here. If you've applied to be a scenery editor, an airport editor, then basically the onboarding process is in groups. So let's say the first group, Group 1, was onboarded, would then have to sort of teach and help and sort of help understand how the scenery editor works, make sure that the Group 1 are fully confident with building airports before we then onboard Group 2. I believe that's the process. So, of course, it might be a little bit lengthy. You might not be onboarded straight away, but I think that it's just because that's what's going on behind the scenes. We have to make sure people are up to speed with the editor itself. Dan, if you could choose one 3D airport which isn't out yet, what airport would you choose? Ruben, I'm honestly not too sure. Because I have access to every single airport, which is 3D. So, to me, it makes no difference. 7 minutes until the top of descent. Infinite X is a flight tracker for Infinite Flight, very similar to Live Flight. Have you flown to Gran Canaria yet, Dan? It was absolute carnage after the release. I haven't. Okay, so how is Infinite X different to Gonzo? I'm not too sure. It's just newer. It's sort of more updated, I think. I'm not sure. But Infinite X is a website. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's an app yet. Are you flying Qantas? Yes, we are. Dan, be aware of the winds on descent. Thank you very much for the heads up. There's still a very long line at Melbourne, apparently. That's unfortunate. I mean, the thing is, it was sort of the inevitable anyway with the runway configuration. Cam, we're landing at Adelaide. Hey Dan, I thought you said ORD Chicago was going to be 3D. Yes, it is going to be 3D. It's still a work in progress. Chicago is a massive task. It's a really, really big airport, and unfortunately and currently there's no sort of timestamp of when that's going to be complete and ready for release. It's just a work in progress, and it will be done when it's done. Marcel, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Felix, welcome. Dan, how is Liv today? Yeah, she's doing great. She's very well. She is at home at the moment. But yeah, she's doing fine. She's doing fine. How does Infinite Flight pay you? The same as, you know, you would be paid at any other job. I don't know how to answer that question, and nor will I answer it in depth anyway. Oh, actually, that was really cool. I just noticed something. To the F-18 that's currently in front of us, can you throttle up and put your afterburners on? That'd be cool to see. If they're active. Maybe not. But there you go. There's the afterburners. Oh yeah, that was cool to look at. Okay, so I'm engaging VNAV. So. Oh, did you see that? That was really cool. That was a Cessna Citation X flying in the opposite direction 1,000 feet below us. Okay, right, let's prepare for descent then and arrival. And of course, in addition to that, we will set up the giveaway for today. How many flight hours have you clocked in total? I don't know. Someone currently flying with us right now, if you could click on my name on the map and let me know how much flight time I have on Infinite Flight, and just leave it in the chat. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but thank you very much for the sub. It's appreciated. Okay, right, let's go ahead and... Wait, hold on a minute. So, here we go. 3,127 hours. Awesome. Right. If you would like a chance at winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro, all you have to do is type Qantas into the chat. That's the keyword for today. Super, super easy. Very easy stuff. Of course, if you are entering this giveaway, please don't click off of the stream. Just be patient and hang tight, as you might win. You might win. And of course, if you aren't here to claim the prize, then we'll just re-roll it and give it to somebody else. So the keyword for today's giveaway is Qantas. How do you get the epaulets like Gonzo next to your name? So the epaulets and the green tag is for channel members. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, the link is in the description. You'll find everything out there. We should be descending very soon. 49 entries so far. Again, if you'd like a chance at winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro, all you have to do is type Qantas into the chat. It's as easy as that. There we go. 56 entries. Eli's in the chat. And we are descending. "20 minutes until we arrive." Cappy said they're just about to reach their cruising altitude, and we've already started descending. I mean, I'm right now. Let me have a. I'm gonna take a look on live flight here and see how busy it is. Captain Roger Dodger, thank you very much for the sub. Let's have a look at Melbourne. Okay, it's still really, really busy at Melbourne. Wow. It's a very busy flight indeed. Under controller at Whitepad, have fun. Thank you very much for the service. It's greatly appreciated. Are we coming in on the runway 23? What are the chances of a go around? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Nightbot will automatically pick the winner of today's giveaway. It's done automatically every single time to be as fair as possible. So, we'll see. I'll leave it going for 1 more minute. If you'd like a chance at winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro, all you have to do is type Qantas into the chat. I can see here that we've got Ryman, Samuel, Sean, Chev's Gaming, Mr. Music, Cappy, Jason, Infinite Flight Belgium, Gonzo, Go Wild. Let's see. Elite Mountain Biker, Dan G, Chris, Cam, Ben Lee, Aviation X. There's a lot of entries so far. 65 entries. Of course, I won't read through every single one, but 30 more seconds, then we'll go ahead and roll it. Look at the all-new F-18 here. Lovely aeroplane. There's the afterburners. On then off. It's a lovely plane. It's really, really fun to fly. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner of today's giveaway is 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗟. Congratulations on winning 1 month of Infinite Flight Pro. Are you still here in the chat, in the stream? That's the main question. Are you here? I believe you are. Oh yeah. They're here. Awesome stuff. Right, okay, so the next step is, do you have a community forum account? If so, could you please leave your community forum username in the chat so that we can go ahead and contact you over there. Alternatively, if you don't have a forum account, you can leave us your Instagram name. And if you don't have an Instagram account, then you can leave us an email to get in touch with you. But to those who didn't win, of course, there's plenty more opportunities in the future. We do these giveaways very frequently, so be sure to come back on future streams because you could potentially win another giveaway. How does Nightbot pick the winner? So when you enter the giveaway, it's really, really simple. When you enter the giveaway, yes, please send it here, Jared. When you enter the giveaway, your name basically automatically gets put onto the list in the Nightbot website here that we have. And there's like a little blue icon next to it to show that you've successfully entered the giveaway. Then there's a button that says roll it, and I just press roll it, and then it picks a name from the list. So it's as easy as that, and as fair as that. It's really, really fair. So, Dan, are you using a monitor? Yes, I am using 2. But yeah, again, Jared, if you have a community forum account, please do leave that in the chat as your as a first sort of resort. If you don't, then an Instagram account or email will work just as good. Although it'd be more convenient if we could get in touch on the forum, of course. What monitors are you using? I use... Hold on a moment. I use MSI here. I don't actually know, to be honest. When I purchased my PC equipment, I just went on the website and thought, that looks good. I'll get them. They are MSI Optics Mag Series curved gaming monitors, 27-inch... 2560 by 1440, 165 hertz. I don't know, it's just a sticker on the front. 1 millisecond response time. Whatever this stuff means, I don't really know. Nor do I really care. I'm not like a massive gamer when it comes to PC gaming, but... I don't have it, but I'll make it in the future, but I don't have it right now. That's fine. Jared, if you could leave your Instagram account or email in the chat, then that'd be amazing. Do you use a Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro? I don't, though I probably should get one for like working on the go. It'd be quite nice to have. Can we get a Luton update? And there's no progress on Luton at the moment. But yeah, at some point. I did it. No, Gerald, I can't see your email. I cannot see it. Could you send it again? It might be a hidden message. Let me see. I'll keep a close eye on the chat now. I suggest pick the black version of the Magic Keyboard. Is that because the white one gets really, really dirty? Because I like the white one. I have a silver... My other iPad's a silver iPad, so I feel like that would go better with a white case, but then again it gets really dirty, so maybe the black one would be a better option, but... Oh, look at the wind right now. We've been thrown around quite a bit. Galaxy Wolf, what's up? You're going to destroy your eyes with that setup. I mean, to be fair, my vision's good, which I'm happy about. I'm surprised I'm not blind from all this tech. Yeah, but I think I'm going to invest in blue light glasses or something at some point soon, just so that, because obviously I'm working more behind a computer now. So Okay, that's a problem. YouTube hides the message when it's your email. Yeah, would everybody like who here would recommend blue light glasses? Are they actually good? Do they work? What ones do you suggest? Because I definitely would invest in them. Not so much for streaming, because I don't really suit glasses. But for when I'm working away from a stream, I would quite happily wear glasses. Jared, I cannot see your email. I cannot see it. I don't know if this is a feature of YouTube potentially. Some cheap ones at Amazon. Yeah, I'll have a look. Yeah, Jared, I cannot see your email. And where's your Instagram? Right now, the chats that I can see, which are automatically pulled out here from once you won, is that I'm here. Okay, can I give you my Gmail? I send it here. I don't have it, but I'll make an account in the future. I send it 2 times, but can't you see it? I can't. They're the only messages that I've got here. So, and now, can you see the Insta and the Instagram? I send it. No, I don't. I don't see them. They haven't been pulled out here. If you could send them again in one big message, maybe. Do you have MagSafe for your iPhone? I don't really use it. I have like a MagSafe compatible case. What is MagSafe? I don't really know. I know it has like the ring in the back, but is it something to do? I don't know. I don't really know. I used to be a massive Apple geek, and now I really am not fussed. But like I know you can collect that. You can like attach like attachments to the back of your phone with it, right? Like a wallet. I don't think that's a good idea, personally, having your credit cards hanging out the back of your phone. But I guess it suits some people. MagSafe is wireless charging, but what's different to the iPhone 11, which can do wireless charging? Or phones before that? Is it just another fancy name for a feature which is just exactly the same? Jared, I cannot. Are you in Discord, Jared? What's your Discord name? It'd be great if we could get in touch in Discord. I feel like that's a last resort. Your Discord name with the numbers after it, please. Your full Discord name. Lovely, awesome stuff. Right, I've got your Discord name. I'll take a photo of that on my phone now, and after this stream, let me take a photo here. I will get in touch with you, and I'll sort out the subscription for you, okay? There we go, that worked as a last resort. Right, let's focus on the landing then again. Congratulations on winning the month sub. Very, very windy. MagSafe is basically an Apple Watch charging, basically Apple Watch charging for an iPhone. Okay, I see. So the sort of, oh wait, I think I've seen the accessory. It's like a big circle. It just like clicks to the back of your phone, like a big Apple Watch charge. I get it. I get it now. I get it. It's cool. Great. But what's the point when you could just put your phone on a wireless charge or just plug your phone in like a normal phone? Maybe I'm getting old. Right, but I'm not getting excited by these features anymore. They just seem Like, I love Apple. I would choose Apple over Android any day. I love Apple's products. But some of the stuff Apple comes up with, I do think, what's the point? When is your top of descent? Oh, we descended ages ago. We're literally about to land. Yeah, I guess Apple's only idea behind it is money, right? Which is fair enough. I mean, I get like the business and the corporate side of it as well, and having to run a business. And I guess I guess at the end of the day, it comes down to sort of like your personal like preference, if you like it or you don't. I don't know. Never tried it out, but maybe I'd fall in love with it if I gave it a go. Let's start to slow down then. 250 knots. The wind is still quite much. Yeah, it's still really, really windy. Hopefully we're sort of in for a treat with a windy landing. Look at this. We've been thrown around right now. Very, very fun indeed. Galaxy Wolf, I'm sorry if I haven't got around to your comment. I try my best to get around to the comments in the chat. There's a lot of comments to get around, so apologies to anyone if I'm missing your comment here. Look at it. This is really cool, though. Do we have approach? Just tower here at the moment. We'll just tune into tower. We'll announce inbound at some point soon.
Adelaide Tower, Air France 1 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 23.
Infinite Flight Australia said they're currently plane spotting at Adelaide. So better butter the bread. I'll try my very best to land smoothly today. Landing lights coming on.
Enter left base, runway 23, behind the traffic on left base, Air France 1 Heavy.
Apple stocks went down after Dan's comment. Nice.
Adjust speed to follow aircraft ahead, Air France 1 Heavy.
I love Infinite Flight, but it's so hard to rank up, so I fly solo. It's definitely... I mean, patience is key, and of course, if you keep trying and trying, and then you'll eventually get into the expert server and the better servers.
719 is 23 nautical miles to the east of 10,000 feet, inbound for landing.
Adelaide Tower, Golf Delta Victor Whiskey Romeo, inbound on GPS runway 23.
Imagine MagSafe will go to iPad. See, MagSafe on iPad, that makes sense. That would be cool for streaming. I can imagine that working on with my setup here. If it just attaches to the back and there's no wire hanging out the side of the iPad, that would be cool.
Continuing inbound, 12719.
I'll slow down a bit more. Call inbound, landing, send.
Adelaide Tower, Victor Victor Hotel Lima Mike is 17 nautical miles to the east at 7,100 feet. Inbound for landing with information echo.
Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel. Enter left base runway 2 Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Enter left base runway 23, number 4. Traffic to follow is on left base.
Traffic to follow is on left base.
Enter left base, runway 23. Define the traffic on left base. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Clear for takeoff. Runway 23.
Okay, right, we need to slow down quite a bit here.
Victor Hotel Lima Mike. Enter left base runway 23. Number 4. Traffic to follow is on
The airport is right there.
Enter left base, runway 23. Behind the traffic on left base. Victor Hotel Lima Mike.
Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going behind. Okay. Going to deviate from the flight plan a bit here.
Adelaide Tower.
Going to create some space.
Inbound on the ILS runway 23 with information echo.
Kansas 1 2 Alpha Kilo Super.
And going behind the 737 over there.
Clear to land.
Number 1, clear to land. Runway 23. Qantas 1 2 Alpha Victor Super.
Adelaide Tower. United 2525 is 26 nautical miles to the southeast at 9,300 feet. Inbound for landing with information Delta. Request
Auto brakes to medium.
Kansas 1 2 Alpha Kilo Super. Maintain best forward speed.
Maintain best forward speed.
100 and, what? 108 knots. We need to slow down quite a bit then.
Runway 23. Clear to land.
Number 2. Clear to land. Runway 23.
108 knots? Surely not. They're flying a ridiculous, quite a strong headwind then. 38 knot headwind. Okay, right, we're in for a real treat then. Let's slow down here.
Runway 23. Golf Delta Victor Whiskey Romeo.
Kansas 719. Enter left base runway 23. Number 6. Traffic to follow is on left base.
Oh, wow, this is scarily
Runway
slow.
23, behind the traffic on left base. Qantas 719.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's disconnect the autopilot. I don't know what was going. The auto throttle was just not doing anything then.
Runway 23. Behind the traffic on left
It was
base.
sort of stalling and falling out the sky there.
Adelaide Tower. Qantas 1
It was a very steep turn.
Departure at runway 23. Departure east.
Charlie
That was really close to a spin and we nearly sort of fell out the sky.
23. Number 8. Traffic to follow is on left base.
Enter left base. Runway 23. Define the traffic on left base. Charlie
I need to somehow fly really, really slow to gain some distance between this 737 in front of us because they're currently 2 miles ahead.
Golf Delta Victor Whiskey Romeo.
And that's not good enough. We're flying at 95 knots ground speed.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 23.
It's incredibly unrealistic. There we go. There's 3 miles. Okay.
Qantas 068. Ready for departure at runway 23. Departing east.
Victor Hotel Lima Mike. Go around. Make right traffic.
Ooh, it's very windy. I like this. This is fun.
Victor Hotel Lima Mike.
Air France 1 Heavy. Go around. Make left traffic runway.
Here a go around happening.
Going
We're in
right.
line with the runway, so
France 1 heavy.
we're all good. But it's very, very bumpy.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Number 3,
Runway
2-3 clear to land. Awesome. I'm going to land in the HUD view today.
Land. Runway 23. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Kansas 719. Adjust speed to follow aircraft ahead.
Just because, why not?
Speed to follow aircraft ahead. Qantas 719.
Kansas 719. Number 4. Runway 23. Clear to land.
Number 4, clear to land. Runway 23. Qantas 719.
Adelaide Tower. Campus 411 is 19 nautical miles to the east at 7,700 feet.
The wind should calm down a bit the closer we get to the ground.
Requesting runway
We'll see.
23.
Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel is on left base runway 23. Kansas 411. Enter left base runway 23.
I think my best bet for landing smoothly will be in the HUD view today with this sort of wind. Wow, it's strong.
Good day.
Frequency change approved. Qantas 184. Good day.
Qantas 068. Runway 23. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 23. Qantas 068.
Charlie Charlie Bravo Mike Foxtrot. Go around. Make right traffic runway 23.
Cleared it round. Charlie
Another go around behind us.
Adelaide Tower, velocity 738, ready for departure at runway 23, departing straight out.
Velocity 738. Hold short on runway 23.
It's going to take ages to get there with this sort of speed. Yeah, it will. We're pretty much a Cessna right now. The longest final approach ever.
Please follow instructions.
We'll drop the gear soon. $35 knots. That's insane. I'm not ignoring anyone's messages. I'm sorry, I'm concentrating here.
Qantas 068. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Maybe we will have to do a go around. I'm not sure. I don't want to, but we'll see. We'll see.
Frequency change approved. Qantas 068. Good day.
Victor Hotel Lima Mike.
Again, I'm still trying to fly as slow as possible here because we're 3 nautical miles from the aircraft ahead.
Runway 23. Victor Hotel Lima Mike Mike.
It's not
Adelaide Tower.
ideal
Qantas 644 is 20 nautical miles to the
because
east of
that could potentially cause a go around,
Inbound
but we'll see.
landing. Requesting runway 23.
United 2525. Go around. Make right traffic runway 23. Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel is on final runway 23. Going around. United 25.
Flying a little bit slower than them, so hopefully that gap increases just a bit.
Qantas 12 Alpha Kilo Super. When able turn right. Cross runway 30 and contact ground. Please expedite.
Gears coming down. Flaps full. Full flaps probably isn't even needed, to be honest with you, but we'll use it anyway.
Golf Sierra Whiskey Alpha Alpha. Number 6. Runway 23. Clear to land.
Number 6. Clear to land. Runway 23. Golf Sierra
96
Whiskey Alpha
knots.
Speedbird
Oh
1
no.
Sierra Hotel. Number 7. Runway 23.
We're just going to plant this thing onto the runway from what it seems.
Runway 23. Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel. Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel. Go around. Make right traffic runway 23. Going around. Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel. Qantas 644. Enter left base runway 23.
There we go. The winds have calmed down quite a bit.
Enter left base runway 23. Qantas 644.
$13 knot headwind now, so not too bad. Just went from 35 to 13.
Adelaide Tower. Qantas 773 Victor Golf is 15 nautical miles to the northeast of 5,000 feet.
Still trying to keep it nice and slow because it's an aircraft which is just landing.
Oscar Zulu X-Ray Kilo. Enter left base runway 23.
Adelaide Tower. Qantas 19 Heavy. Inbound on the ILS runway 23.
Enter left base runway 23, Oscar Zulu X-Ray Kilo. Adelaide Tower, velocity 738, ready for departure at runway 23, departing straight out.
Going around. United 2525.
Hopefully the 737 can vacate the runway in time because I really don't fancy a go around.
Golf Delta Victor Whiskey 25 is on left downwind runway 23. Velocity
There we go. Looks like we're good.
hold short
Continuing with the landing.
Adelaide Tower, Qantas 773 Victor Golf is 13 nautical miles to the northeast at 4,200 feet. Inbound for landing with information echo.
500. Qantas 411, number 5, runway 23, clear to land.
Number 5, clear to land. runway 23, Qantas 411. Thank you, Qantas 411.
Qantas 644, go around. Make right traffic runway 23.
Qantas 609 Heavy.
We'll see how this
requests
goes.
Permission to cross runway 30. Qantas 609 Heavy, disregard last message.
Going around, Qantas 644.
Qantas 773 Victor Golf, number 6, runway 30, clear to land.
100.
Qantas 773 Victor Golf, number 5, runway 23,
40.
clear to land.
30.
Number 5,
20.
clear to land. Runway 23, Qantas 773 Victor Golf.
Bingo.
United 2525, number 5,
And we're down.
clear to land. Thank you. Cross runway 30.
Lovely. Cool. Right. Okay, we need to vacate the runway as soon as possible. I'm going to go here. Of course, there's traffic on finals, so I'm just going to stay cautious of those.
Adelaide Tower, Qantas 19 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 23.
Wasn't bad.
Enter left base runway 23, Qantas 19 Heavy.
There we go. Another aircraft about to land. Flaps coming up.
Going around, Victor Hotel Lima Mike Mike.
We can fire up the APU now. And of course, we were given clearance to cross 30 and then contact ground. So we'll cross this runway really quickly and then contact ground.
Roger, Victor Hotel Lima Mike Mike.
And then we'll watch that replay of that landing in just a few minutes. There we go. So lights coming off.
Adelaide Tower,
Over to ground.
5 nautical miles.
Request taxi to parking. That is incredible stopping distance for that 737, which is vacating the runway there. Taxi to parking at your discretion. Lovely.
Adelaide ground, Qantas 719. Request taxi to park.
Just squeeze in front of this plane here.
Qantas 719, hold position.
Holding position, Qantas 719.
Wasn't bad at all. It's quite a nice flight. Go left here. Whoop, a little bit fast. Oh, someone just touched down there. Again, stopping distance was insane. It's because of those winds. Just park in the gap that we have down here. There we go. Ground is now offline. Of course that happens.
Alpha is clear of all runways.
Let's continue.
Adelaide Uniform, velocity 738 is taking off runway 22, remaining in the pattern.
Oh, okay, it's just despawned.
Adelaide Uniform, velocity 738 is taking off runway 22, departing
We'll go here really quickly.
Is on final. Runway 23.
Adelaide Unit. United 2525 is on track. Runway 24.
Adelaide Unicum.
Look at that stand guidance as well.
Is 8 nautical miles to the southeast.
Follow this in.
1,600 feet.
We're a little bit
Inbound for
fast.
landing. Will make left traffic for runway 30.
Adelaide Unit. Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel is 12 nautical miles to the north.
Stay on that yellow line and stop when it tells us to.
Straight in for runway 24.
There.
Adelaide Unicum.
Lovely.
Alina Mike is on final. Runway 23. Adelaide Unicum. Velocity 123.
Welcome to Adelaide, everybody. Let's go ahead and attach the ground services after we turn off the beacon light here. Cones will then be placed around the aircraft. APU is up and running. And here come the ground services.
Adelaide Unicum. Qantas 2196 is 21 nautical miles to the east of 9,300 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make left traffic for runway 23.
Do the stand guidance Easter egg. I've forgotten what the Easter egg is, to be honest. But let's go ahead and watch this landing here. I need to go ahead and just set up the transition that we use.
Adelaide Unit. Speedbird 1 Sierra Hotel is on final.
Awesome. Right, let's end this flight and then have a look at the replay really quickly.
Qantas 773 Victor Golf.
821 XP, 1 hour and 5 minutes flight time, so around the same as the real world flight. I'll see you in just a second.
Adelaide Unicum. Qantas 19 Heavy is on final. Runway 23. Adelaide Unicum. Switch 688 is on final. Runway 30.
Should load in just a few moments here. I need to go ahead and set up the channel member shout-outs here. Let's have a look.
Melbourne Airport.
There we go.
Status
Melbourne
information,
Airport
Quebec.
loading up.
91113 Zulu. Wind 040 at 9. Visibility 21. Temperature 12. Dew point
Okay.
11. QNH 1012.
Let's watch that landing then.
Pattern-
Campus 411.
Campus 644. Go around. Make right traffic runway 23.
Qantas 609 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 30. Qantas 609 Heavy, disregard last message.
Going around. Qantas 644.
Let's have a look at this.
773 Victor Golf. Number 6.
Oh, look at the escort we have as well with the F-18. Lovely landing. Really, really nice landing. Good stuff. Here's a car park. Where are we? We are here somewhere on final. Here we go. Okay, so shout out to our captains and superfan channel members here on this channel. Captain Sky Marshal, Dark Serpent Gaming, FN60 FPS, Captain Zeus, Gonzo, Adam, Owen Aero Aviation 1, Grab, Information Foxtrot, Terrell Martin, Aviator Griff, Eli, Butter Zero, Nick Masterson, The Aviation, Josh K, Golf Hotel Alpha Zulu Bravo, Simon Webber, and Crazy Bee. That was a lovely landing, and that was also a lovely stream. I would like to thank you all very much for watching and tuning in. It's been my pleasure to entertain you today. Of course, as always, keep the dirty side down. I'll see you in the next stream. Take care, everybody. And it's Monday, isn't it? Enjoy the rest of the week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Adelaide Tower.